Hey guys, so today we're going to be taking a look at a product. This channel is my brand new channel. It's called Vape Train, and it's going to be mainly on vaping products. So I've had a couple of vaping products in the past, and they've sort of clogged up my main channel, but they also get the views. So I thought, why not start a new channel and see how it goes. Now currently every video I do will be of stuff I've bought, not stuff that I get for review. So there may be some large time differences between uploads. Just thought I'd put that out there. But today I'm going to be doing a video on a product that's been shown fairly often on YouTube. It's called the WISMEC Reuleaux RX200, and I'm having to do this video through my laptop camera because my memory card seems to have gone missing somewhere, so I can't use my HD camera. So the lighting may be a little off, and I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry for the quality of the video as well, maybe a little off. But this is just going to be a video to tell you what this channel's about and show you this device. So the WISMEC Reuleaux RX200 has been out for some time, and I think it was last month they introduced some brand new colors. There was a red and black and a pure white, and I got my hands on the red and black one. I got it from DNA Vapes, and it was £39.99. So if you want to go pick it up, this is in the UK, that is, you can go pick it up at DNA Vapes for £39.99. But they are selling out rather rapidly, so I get over there pretty quick if you want one of these things. So first things first, this is the box, this is the manual, and the manual we don't need to look at because, you know, you've probably watched a million videos on this device already. The box is a nice textured color. It's a nice textured feel with a grey color, and it's pretty decent. Mine was a little bit scuffed on the corners, which I was a bit pissed off about because I'm sort of OCD when it comes to boxes. And inside is the device. On the back, again, sorry for the lighting, I'll turn it the right way up. On the back, you've got a sticker which says new firmware here, and I'm not sure if the new firmware is installed or the new firmware has to be installed, but it's there telling you that there's a new firmware out, which increases the amount of coil materials it can do in temperature mode. So then you've got a scratch and check, and you've got the color coded sticker on the back which tells you what color it is, which is red. So inside the box you've got the Reuleaux RX200. Now this device feels pretty hefty in the hand. It's got that nice sort of quality feel to it. Sadly the lighting doesn't do any favors, but there's a JBO logo on the front here. The buttons are all in black, and you've got a little USB slot at the bottom there. It feels very nice in the hand, and I haven't got any batteries for this yet. I ordered some, so they should be here in the next couple of days, and when they are here we'll fire this thing up and see how it performs. But other than that, we'll just show you the ins and outs of what I can show you today. On the top you've got your 510, I think it's a spring-loaded firing pin. Let me just check. I'm not sure because I haven't really checked. Yeah, it's definitely spring-loaded. Bit of tension on the spring, but it's definitely spring-loaded. There's a nice little catch cup there for your 22mm devices, and on the bottom, which you can't see, but there's plenty of ventilation holes there for your batteries as well. And the screen is also sort of on the front, unlike the DNA 200, which is embedded. It's just sort of there. But this is the new colors, one of the new colors, which is, you know, red and black, and they seem to have fixed some of the issues which plagued the originals. Now I'm not sure on one thing, and that is that I watched Rip Tripper's video of this because I was looking into purchasing one, and I couldn't tell whether the material is plastic or it was plastic or metal, but I can tell you now that all the materials seem to be metal, from the black to the red. It's all metal. None of it is actually plastic. Like I say, they fixed some of the issues, which is gaps. There was gaps everywhere on this thing, from along the bottom to around the top of the back panel and the bottom of the back panel. It was quite gappy, and that was one thing that needed to be fixed. And I'm not sure if they fixed it with the previous colors, but they definitely fixed it with this color. There's also no play with the back panel, and the back panel is also a real bitch to get off sometimes. So there we go. It's a bit of a bitch to pull off, but it's secure, which is the main thing, and there are no gaps. And inside the back here you've got some spring-loaded pins for the batteries, gold plated I believe. Quite nice. Inside the back, though, it is plastic. This back panel, which you can't see because of my shoddy lighting skills, but it is plastic. But the rest used to be metal, so I'm unsure as to why they chose that, why they chose plastic for the battery compartment in particular, but the rest does seem to be metallic. Also, it does have a rubberized sort of feel to the paintwork. I'm not sure how they've done it, but I think they gave it a sort of texture, but there's definitely a grippy feel to the whole mod, which is nice, definitely nice. So yeah, that's the device itself, and the reason I bought this device was just because there's a new law coming in next month in the UK that has been passed through from the EU, and that states that we can no longer have specific devices on the market, and if they're on the market, they have to be certain certain calibers. So you can't really have like the iTaste MVP 3.0 Pro, which is what I was going to buy when that one died. It won't be for sale. Same with the tanks that are over 2 mil, won't be for sale. Certain liquids won't be able to be sold, and also we lose the capacity of the liquid juice. So I usually buy mine in 30 mils, but sadly they're going to cap it to around about 10 mil, and that's going to be the size you're going to have to buy, which is bullshit in my opinion. And yeah, it's to do with the tobacco products directive, which for some reason affects vaping, and it affects the UK as a whole, and it affects the UK's vaping community as a whole, and it affects pretty much every manufacturer out there as a whole, because in order for them to sell their devices in the EU, it's going to cost them shitloads of cash, and it's going to cost us shitloads of cash, and it's going to weaken our system of vaping as we know it. So we're not going to have the devices which we know and love, and rebuildables are going to be non-existent. It's all going to be shit, shit, and shit for the UK. Mainly shit for us in the UK, because I guess the rest of the EU don't really give a fuck. But besides that point, it's just going to be bollocks. And it's a shame, because I like buying stuff. I like buying vaping stuff. It's kind of a hobby as well as an addiction. It sort of ties in together, and it's quite nice. It's almost as bad as a gaming addiction. And it's cool, I do enjoy getting these new devices and playing around with them and seeing what does what, and holy shit, this has new features, holy shit, that has new features. But it's all going to be capped thanks to some dickhead over in Brussels. But there is a petition you can sign, and there's lots of videos on this as well. So if you want to sign that petition, you can head over to Totally Wicked, they'll have it there. It's called the Article 20, and you can sign it, and every 1,000 signatures they get, which is done on the internet, you can then it then gets sent off to the UK government, which would be David Cameron. So hopefully he actually reads this shit and realizes we don't want this shit in the UK, we don't want this shit anywhere in the world. In fact, the law is just a load of bogus bollocks that will introduce new smokers rather than new vapors. So I hope you liked the video, guys. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. I hope to get this camera sorted out, and I will get those batteries in the post over the next couple of days. And I hope to God that they work, because then I can show you the device. And obviously the next video will be a little bit of a higher quality, because my laptop doesn't do this justice. Anyway, guys, I'll see you soon. Cheers.